Mycology Dan here. I thought it'd be a fun experience, an opportunity for the viewers to watch me inoculate some jars filled with rye berry grains. First things first, I use just a bottle of 70% isopropyl alcohol, and I like some nice thick shop paper towels. And I just keep one of these wet at all times, soaked in alcohol, for just general purposes. Just nice to have a sanitary napkin there for you. I'm going to actually clean up this one too a little bit, because my next step involves getting a jar of grain from below here. Made these last night. These are rye berry grains, and they're absolutely amazing. Just give the whole bottle a nice little bath, a nice little wipe down. I just put them in front of the fan. That way they're sanitary and they're ready to go for whenever I need them. They're running in front of the flow hood. And then, yeah, we're just going to do this with basically a bulk of what's below. I'll sanitize it and put it up here so I can actually work with it in the flow hood. So take your jar of liquid culture and once again just hit it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on a paper towel. Get that sterilized, and you know, we really want to protect ourselves as much as possible from contaminants, so you'll even see me throughout the next number of phases, you know, that I'll constantly be cleaning this spot right here, and that's because this is where you stick the needle in. I make these custom lids actually, and just drill holes, and this is a certain type of this hardening epoxy that basically makes a self-healing injection port. So pretty cool. You're able to stick a needle in it, you know, 100 times without any degradation to you know, things getting in there. So pretty cool. All right, it's all cleaned up. I'm excited about this one because this is a mushroom spore that's from Tennessee, from my cousin Barry, and his shop sells these in their shops. So I was pleasantly surprised when this one took off, and actually, you know, I'll stop it stirring. Looks fantastic. So we're gonna give this one a go. So this has been in my culture fridge for a little while. I'm just gonna let it, you know, stir like that, just to let a little oxygen into the liquid culture, and it's just overall it's better for using syringes if things are broken up even to a more granular degree, and it's not bad for the mycelium to do this. In fact, it seems to really thrive when you give it a good stir every now and then. One other pro tip: get yourself a label maker. I like to just drop little labels on my jars. I have different species of mushrooms, so I like to know exactly what I'm growing, and these things are incredible. Okay, we've got those jars labeled. Now let's go ahead and get 3 syringes prepped. I just order these syringes online. What gauge do I use? 18 gauge times 1, so they're 18s. Sweet. Basically, I just like to take each package. You know, these things should be sterile out of the package, but I don't know. I'm funny about it. I just like to be as safe as possible, you know. So I'll just wipe each one of these down, and we'll do 3 of these to get ready. Okay, we're ready to inject these jars now. Let's get the jar spinning one last little time. Get everything flowing free in there. We get our syringe, the outside of it ready anyway. Make sure my gloves are clean. I'll even take this, take that, take every precaution. And what I do with the needle, so it should be sterile in here, but still, I go ahead and just give it a torch. It turns bright red. Then I wipe it with the cold alcohol. Okay. Take this jar, sharps in, and stick it up. And I'm gonna get 8 milliliters. Do 8 milliliters per jar. I'll take this, Maybe give this one last wipe. I move quick when I do this. I'm going even slower than I usually go because I'm talking. I usually go quickly through this. Get that red hot, wipe it in the cold alcohol, and squirt a tiny bit of it out to cool the needle. Stick it in, it all goes in. This syringe is done for, and this jar is good to go. Let's do the rest of them. One more time, we got a good stir going. Hands are clean. Let's get this cloth nice and alcoholed up. Take this syringe. Torch it a bit. Put it down. In it goes. Sometimes it's a little chunky and doesn't want to get through the needle, and you just kind of, you have to give it a very soft pressure back into the jar. Torch. Wipe it with the cold alcohol. Squirt a tiny bit to make sure you really cool the needle. There it goes. And these seals that I make, you know, these lids have been through already through like dozens of jars of mushrooms. So these seals are just quite easy to make. I can't recommend just doing your own lids enough. Last one for the golden halo. Let's go. We're gonna go quick. Very hot this evening, by the way. It's about 95 degrees today. Hot summer day outside. Most mushrooms are from tropical climates like this, and you know, with a tent in the garage like this, they love it. They love this weather. Grow them out in this humid and really warm climate in a tent like that all day. That's how I inoculate jars of grain. See you, folks.